Just a heads up, this video is going to contain spoilers for the Power Ranger comics leading into issue 100, so if you're not up to date with the comics or you clicked on this video by accident, this video will contain spoilers, so while you can, click off this video right now if you don't want to get spoiled. Without any further ado, let's get on with the video. So in Power Rangers issue 22, the Death Ranger was finally revealed and they're making their move. Now, as of the time of recording this video, this character's backstory is still shrouded in mystery. We're probably not going to find out about his backstory until August 31st when the Death Ranger solo comic comes out with Power Rangers Unlimited, the Death Ranger. So we still don't know what this character's backstory is about. All we got is a name, which is called Spiark, and their motivation is to sort of resurrect the dead across the galaxy and fight Dark Spectre. So, once again, this is another character that sort of wants revenge on Dark Spectre, which has become a trope in the Power Ranger comics to show how much of a threat Dark Spectre is and how people sort of want to take him out because, if I remember correctly, Zardius wanted to take him out because he was scared of him with how much power he had tearing up the universe. Zed kind of knows how powerful he is, and a lot of characters sort of want to destroy Dark Spectre because destroying Dark Spectre from one evil dude to another is sort of control over the galaxy with what Dark Spectre has been doing in the Power Ranger comics for the longest time. So the Death Ranger's motivation is kind of wild, where they want to resurrect the dead and have an army of zombies fight against Dark Spectre, and they'll go through any means to achieve their goal. That means killing off characters and bringing them back to life, which is something we saw in Power Rangers issue 22, where Jason was killed, Yale was killed, and the Omega Rangers were killed as well. But that's what I kind of want to talk about in this video, is what is going to happen to the Omega Rangers after Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100. In Power Rangers issue 22, we can see that the Death Ranger had killed these characters and turned them into their personal servants. So, what's going to happen to the Omega Rangers after this arc? Now, I don't think the Omega Rangers are going to stay dead forever. I think they're going to get revived through the power of the Morphin grid at the end of MMPR issue 100. If Ryan does kill off these characters, that is a big ballsy move to do, to kill off these well-known Power Ranger characters in the universe, but it also does sort of mess with the original canon of the storyline, such as Jason sort of becoming the Gold Ranger and Jason becoming, returning in Beast Morphers and Forever Red and stuff like that, and that does mess with the timeline. So I doubt Ryan will be doing that, because although I only use Jason for an example, he's the only character out of those original three that has returned in the series later down the line. But I feel like what's going to happen is either they're going to lose their character, they're going to lose their powers forever, or Melissa will have them pop up every now and again in her run of the comics. That's like the biggest, safest bet you can make. But I feel like not all the Omega Rangers might lose their powers. Maybe Jason will be the only one that loses his powers. That's a speculation, because if Jason is going to become the Gold Ranger later down the line, then why would he become the Gold Ranger if he's already got Omega powers? I mean, I don't know the scale on who's more powerful, Omega or Gold Ranger. That's for you guys to decide in the comments, but why get Gold Ranger powers when he's already got Omega Ranger powers? Know what I'm trying to say? Now, there's been a lot of tinfoil hat and crackpot theories of when Zane, possessed by the Death Ranger, stabbed Jason, Jason didn't really die. People said that Jason's faking it or went into a comatose state. If you see that panel, Jason got stabbed through the heart, and then Andros confirmed their death. And not only that, the Death Ranger confirmed their death. And you could see in the battle between the Omega Rangers and the possessed Yale and Jason that these characters were died, and I even brought it up in my review. How the dialogue was written, it's obvious that these characters died, and the Death Ranger is just waiting for the MMPR team and other Rangers to come around and sort of be the heroes and fight on KO-35 to save the day, so they can get killed as well and get turned into zombie MMPR Rangers. So the Death Ranger's got a plan, and that is to kill as many people, bring them back as zombies, and sort of fight Dark Spectre. That's their plan. And if they get rid of the MMPR team, then that's a powerful arsenal at their disposal, having the Dino Ranger powers. Seeing how Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100 is the last Ryan Parrott run of the main comics so far, I feel like that the Omega Rangers will probably lose their powers, and that's going to probably wrap up a couple of storylines that Ryan has started since his run back in Go-Go leading up to this, because I feel like the best way to do this is sort of either the Omega Rangers lose their powers, or the powers get put away completely, and maybe we'll see them return another day. But whatever happens to the Omega Rangers, I'm fine. I don't think these characters are going to get killed off for good. They're definitely going to get revived at the end of this big final battle. How they'll do it, probably some kind of Morphin Grid shenanigans like I mentioned at the start of the video. But what do you guys think of the fate of the Omega Rangers moving forward? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your theories, thoughts, and opinions on what you might think will happen to the Omega Rangers at the end of Mighty Morphin issue 100. So, with that said, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching this video. Special thanks to all the members such as Swaggerful and Andrew McCoy. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit the join button or become a Patreon member for special perks and stuff like that on the channel. With that said, I'm out of here. Bye.